One of the first purpose-built drag strips on the East Coast was New Jersey's Island Dragway. The Kowalik family started developing the dragway in the late 1950s on their farmland located just off Route 46 near Great Meadows, New Jersey. In 1970, Island Dragway hosted the East Coast Fuel Funny Car circuit to their quarter-mile asphalt drag strip. Formed in 1969, the circuit ran through the 1973 season. Veteran drag racer Tom Smoker Smith of Clinton, Maryland, served as the circuit director and also the driver of Kenny Warren's Virginia Twister Dodge Challenger. The Twister is powered by an injected 426 Chrysler Hemi coupled to a 3-speed torque-like transmission, and it claims to be the world's fastest injected funny car.
Well, we're standing here with Kenny Warren, and in the background is the Virginia Twister flip-top funny car. Kenny, this car looks absolutely unbelievable, and it looks just like it did back in the day, doesn't it?
It's been the paint job. I guess the boys tried. It's 99.5% the same as it was.
Is it really? Wow.
Just so close, it's unreal.
Wow. What's the history on the car that we see right here today?
This car running the East Coast Fuel Funny Car circuit of Tom Smith, and Tom Smith was running the circuit and driving the car, Tom Smoker Smith.
Yeah.
And it won 3 points championships in the 3 years that we run that circuit.
You ran an injected Hemi back then. You stayed away from the blower on this car. What was that decision all about?
I think that had more to do with money. I'm probably really scared on the budget and being out of pocket with the factory sponsorship. I'm really scared to put the blower on and afraid I couldn't afford to put the parts in the car.
Yeah, that's really true. The Virginia Twister, it's a cool name, you know, going back then. Where'd that come from? How'd the idea for that name come along?
Well, I don't know. Somehow or another I wanted the Virginia in it. And maybe a little bit of it did come from Houston.
Yeah. Houston Platte we're talking about.
It sits here right beside us.
Yeah, that could be, huh? Dixie Twister, and here we are in Virginia.
Virginia Twister. I mean, there was a Virginian and a Pee Wee's car.
And great car.
I picked that name in '64 and used it thereafter.
Now, the car that's behind us that we have here at the show, is this one that you own today now, or?
I own it today. I built that originally in 1970.
This is the same car from 1970. Wow.
And it's probably, I don't know, it's got its original body, original chassis, original transmission, original rear that was running that car, original distributor, original
oh my God.
injectors.
Where was it all these years?
Well, a lot of them parts were in my attic.
No kidding.
All the spare parts for the car. And the body and chassis and the wheels and stuff come back, and the rear come back out of New York. A boy was doing the nostalgia funny car circuit in New York under the New York Twister.
Was that the New York Twister car that I saw a number of years ago?
Yes.
And that turned out, you found out it was your car?
Well, this guy's name was Jerry Smoker Smith.
Yeah.
He was running this car as New York Twister, and because of his name similar to Tom Smith, I guess he didn't want to cut the car up. I give him a lot of credit for keeping this car intact. But on the back, he had a little recycling logo or sign that says, "I am a recycled race car. I was a Virginia Twister."
Wow.
So everybody started calling me and said, "I know where your car's at."
Huh.
So then I basically approached him.
Yeah.
And
worked the deal out, huh?
And he wasn't real interested, but after about a year of persistence, I think he had bypass surgery and hadn't worked in a while and needed some money, and the timing was right. And he had another funny car, and he didn't want to cut this up, so he let me have this.
Oh man, you must have felt great getting this car back.
I felt great, and I think he almost cried when it left there.
He probably feels as good as you do about it now, no doubt.
I'd like for him to see it and be part of this.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Another one of the top running cars in the circuit belongs to Gene Altizer of Arlington, Virginia. Now, Gene's '69 Chevy Nova was formerly raced by Jungle Jim Lieberman, but now the body has been personalized by Gene. The flip-top fiberglass body sits over a Logie Stamping Company chassis, and inside the rails we find a 427 Chevrolet engine matched up to a 3-speed B&M hydro transmission. The Nova is all decked out with a Hugger orange and Le Mans blue paint job. Joe Weis of Richmond, Virginia runs his 1968 Dodge Dart funny car named Jumpin' Joe. Now this is the way funny cars traveled the races back in 1970, and I love the look. The body of Joe's car sits on a Logie chassis, and it has an injected 426 Chrysler Hemi for go power. Joe gets some sponsorship help from Lawrence Dodge of Richmond, Virginia, and Joe's Lakeside Auto business also chips in toward expenses. This 1970 AMC Javelin is owned by Tommy Smith of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Now Tommy has not yet put the finishing graphics on the car, but when he does, it will carry the name Jolly Green Javelin II. The car is powered by a 426 Chrysler Hemi engine and a torque-flight transmission. This 1969 Dodge Charger is run by Lucas and Harte Racing Enterprises out of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Ray Hart is the driver, and the team has named the orange Dodge the Vitamin C Charger. Now, power for the car comes from an injected 426 Chrysler Hemi and a torque-flight training. The Mini Brute is a 1968 Opel Kadett, and it's owned by Nick Allen, who operates the Nick Allen Buick Opel dealership of Newport News, Virginia. Nick's partner is Charlie Gary of Newport News, Virginia. Now Charlie handles the mechanical aspects of racing the little Opel. In the driver's seat is Dan Smoker, also of Newport News, Virginia. Power for the Mini Brute is provided by a 427 Chevrolet engine built by Charlie Gary.
Oh, smoke it. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
Swinger 2 is the name the Carlton Brothers, John and William, attached to their 1970 Chevrolet Nova. Now the Carlton Brothers hail from Little Plymouth, Virginia, which is located in King and Queen County. The area is on the eastern side of Richmond, Virginia. John Carlton is the driver of the car, and he controls the injected 427 Chevrolet engine that was built by Charlie Gary from the Mini Brute team. Rounding out the field of East Coast Fuel Funny Cars is the 1969 AMC Javelin, driven by Charles Wee of Norfolk, Virginia. The graphics are not complete on Charles' car, so it is another one of the circuit cars that has the Island Dragway fans wondering, who drives this car? Now, unlike Tommy Smith's Javelin, Charles' car runs an injected 427 Chevrolet engine with a 3-speed torque-flight transmission. And how about that psychedelic 70s paint job? Very cool. And now it's showtime, fans. Check out the Mini Brute making a test run at Island Dragway. Most of the circuit cars will be running about 85% nitromethane in their tanks, and that makes for some great sounds coming out of their header pipes. Out next will be the Carlton Brothers Swinger 2 Nova with Brother John at the wheel. The team gets support from the Taylor Harrison Chevrolet dealership in Providence Forge, Virginia. The Vitamin C crew is getting ready for a side-by-side run with Charles Lee. Now let's see what happens. Unfortunately, Ray Harte had to shut down the Vitamin C charger, but Charles Lee made a single pass in his AMC Javelin. And here comes the Mini Brute Opel once again. Now I'd like you to take note of the elevated wing on the deck with it. That's a little bit of Charlie Gary trick technology in 1970. Over in the right lane is Tommy Smith with his 70 Javelin. Tommy Smith's Javelin will eventually receive a graphic panel with the name Jolly Green Javelin II on it, but for now, it's just an unidentified Javelin. Oh, Tom Smoker Smith heating up the switch on the Virginia Twister. And that jumping Joe Weis with his Hemi-powered Dodge Dart.
Powered by a heavy force. Look at that. Riding all over the place. Let's go.
And Smoker takes a win with an 820 to an 881. John Carlton was supposed to line up against Gene Altizer's Pak Rat Nova, but the car would not fire, so it's going to be a single for the Swinger 2 Nova. Well, in between East Coast Fuel Funny Cars circuit runs, Island kept the on-track action going with their weekly race program. Well, check out these competition eliminator race cars coming at you. That's the Chevy Brothers Altered taking the jug handle over to the left lane, while the Cooper Ford 6-cylinder Roadster comes over to the right lane. These on-track push starts for competition cars were a common practice in the 1960s, but they faded into history as the 1970s progressed. But I'll tell you, man, I think they're really pretty cool. How about you? Well, the fans are in the stands for this next run in the East Coast Fuel Funny Car Circuit Eliminator, and we have Dan Smoker in the Allen & Gary Mini Brute Opel Kadett going up against Charles Lee in a '69 AMC Javelin. We'll check out the hop-toed Ford Gazzer. Yeah, you're watching good old-fashioned drag racing back in 1970. Well, the two quickest funny cars are going to square off in the final round of the East Coast Fuel Funny Car Circuit Eliminator. And we're going to have Tom Smoker Smith in Kenny Warren's Virginia Twister on the outside, going up against John Carlton and his Swinger II Nova on the inside. And the win goes to the Virginia Twister in a very close race. Well, I hope you enjoyed this look at the early days of Injected Fuel Funny Car competition. Let us know in the comments if you'd like to see more East Coast Fuel Funny Car racing. Thanks for watching, and check out our other videos on our YouTube channel.